Hi, my name is Mac Noland, and as of this recording, I'm the West Blue Golf League Commissioner. And I get a lot of questions from new members about the West Blue Golf League, and so I thought instead of sending out emails every time that I put together just a little video and kind of explain some of the basics, high-level basics about the West Blue Golf League, so I don't have to send back so many emails. So the main website for our league is West Blue Golf. Actually, I think it's just I think it's westbluegolfleague.com. And out there, it's hosted in a third-party vendor, and so you can get there from either inside of work or outside of work as well. And you'll find our schedule out there. You'll find all the players. You'll find our rules. A lot of the basic information about the league. The league currently is composed of 10 teams. And each team is made up of probably between 4 and 8 players. So there are some teams that only have 4 players, and then those players are expected to play every single week. Some teams have 8 players, and then what they do is they schedule it so not everyone will play every single week. Usually, I think the median is probably around, or the mean is probably around 6 or 7 players per team. So what happens is you have some people that play maybe 3 out of 4 weeks, and then some people that play 1 out of 4 weeks, and they kind of just divide it out. Each team has a captain, and the captain is responsible for putting together the schedule to make sure that there are 4 golfers out every single week that the league plays. So not everyone plays every week for the team. You can only put out 4 golfers, and it's the captain's responsibility to make sure that there are 4 golfers out there for each team. The season currently is a total of 16 weeks. It's 14 regular season weeks, and then we have 2 weeks of playoffs. You can see that with 10 teams, we can't squeeze in and play. You can't play everyone twice in only 14 weeks. If we had 8 teams, we could play each team twice in 14 weeks. But with 10, what you do is the first 9 weeks, everyone will play a different team, and then the next 5 weeks after that, you'll play 5 teams a second time. So again, you'll play every team once, but 5 teams you'll play twice. And unfortunately, there'll be 4 teams out there that you won't play unless you run into them in the playoffs, or that you won't play twice unless you run into them in the playoffs. Again, the playoffs are 2 weeks. The way that we do that is the league is based on points, and so you'll have when each team plays head to head, and you play for points. And I'll probably get into that in another posting. But so what you do is you play for points, and at the end of 14 weeks, I take the 4 top point getters, and those teams are in the championship bracket. So they go ahead and play. The 1 seed plays the 4 seed, and the 2 plays the 3. And then the winners of those play for the championship. The losers play for the 3rd place. Then I take the next 4, so that'd be 5, 6, 7, and 8, and I match them up in the consolation bracket. So 5 plays 8, 6 plays 7, and the winners of those play for a consolation championship. And the losers then, I guess they don't really play for anything. They play for, I guess it would be 6th or 7th place, or maybe it would just be 7th place. And or it'd be 6th place actually. And then what we have is the bottom 2 teams. I call it the Lexus Cup, and we just put them and kind of pair them up and try to do something fun there. But we don't play for any money or anything like that. It's just we do have to play for 16 weeks. The course requires us to, and we have to pay for that. So we want to play out golf, so it's kind of just fun to get out there and play golf. We do play with handicaps. So the way it works is that we have a league handicap. And what happens is each team, when they put out their 4 players, they're ranked 1 through 4, and each team's 1 player will pay the other team's 1 player. And so just real briefly, if somebody is a 10 handicap in our league and they're playing somebody that's an 8 handicap, this 10 handicap will get 2 strokes from the 8 player on the 2 hardest holes for that 9. So if let's say hole 7 and hole 9 are 1 and 2 handicaps, then those 2 holes, this 10 player will get a stroke from this player. I'll put together another video on scoring because that's a little more in depth, but just a high level, we do keep a league handicap, and it works similar to the way that the golf handicaps work, where the higher handicap does get strokes from the lower handicap. If they're even, then it's just an even up match. Lastly, the green fees are, as of this recording, are $18. They'll probably be right around there. They're, you know, $17, $18, $19, and that's, we got to pay for that. That's all paid up front. So, well, it's not all paid up front. We pay for the first 8 weeks up front, and then closer to once that's done, we pay for the other 8 weeks up front. So the captains are required for collecting $18 from their players, and actually it's per week would be 18 times 4, which is I think $72. So it's $72 a week for the teams, for one team to play. And again, I collect that up front so I can pay the course which they require. And then for each player, it's a $20 league fee. So if you have 8 players, it's a $160 league fee for your team. If you have 4 players, that's $80. And I use this money to go in for the end of the year for in the playoffs to pay out. And then we do have an end of the year tournament that's a different format. It's a scramble format, and I use that money to pay out at the end of the year tournament as well. So all the league money that comes in, it goes back to the players of the league. So we don't keep it. So that's about it for the West Blue Golf League. If you do have any questions, let me know. And if this isn't the exact website, you just do a search, Google search for West Blue Golf, and it'll be one of the hits. But I'm pretty sure it's westbluegolfleague.com. It's in my history, so I never actually typed in the whole thing. So hope this answers any questions.